Hello and welcome to the Sunday night stream. We're back with Factorio. I made some changes to the settings so we could see our inserter arrows when we go into alt mode. That's about it so far. I took a look at the map. I was trying to decide on where we would go next. I think we're going to keep trying to develop our technology towards robots. That's always my prime desire. When we get to this point in the game, I need to be able to have my robots complete tasks for me. But I am thinking, since we still have, I left this row on the inside and outside of this, or on the outside of both sides of this, to remind me to switch over to electric. But we haven't gotten the technology yet for that, right? Let's take a look. It takes blue. We could get it next. We're getting lab research speed right now. Let's plan to get that next. Yeah. Let's take a look at our armor. Right now we have modular armor with night vision, but it needs power. We can't make the batteries just yet. Right. Batteries require sulfuric acid. Did we end up producing sulfuric acid down here? I don't think so. I don't think we got to sulfur yet. Let's see, we brought these up here. They're making plastic for us at a rate that we're not even going through yet. So sulfuric acid comes from sulfur and water and iron plates, which we could pull the iron plates off of here and have battery production right here nearby, or we could do battery production a little bit lower because it's starting to get cramped in here and I don't know how much more plastic we're going to need to produce. Kind of want to leave this, if I can, not really. Kind of want to leave this space right here for more plastic production if we need to, and it can place onto the same conveyor here. In fact, I may want to go ahead and... Yeah, I think I will go ahead and put that down. Let's see. It's overkill for right now, but later we're going to need the plastic. So let's make 4 chemical plants. F. Bunch of pipes. We have 30. We'll make a few more. And I'm just gonna mirror. Oh, we actually didn't need. Let's see. Yeah, we made an extra one. We're gonna need more in a moment anyway, but I'm gonna mirror this on this side. Yeah, let's copy the pipes here too. And the electrical, why not? That one can just be here. Electrical's covered. Oh, nice. Okay, so we will go ahead and start research on electric furnaces. They take advanced circuits and stone bricks to make, but we could probably automate that now. We should probably have a better stone mine pretty soon. Go ahead and get these pipes in. Let's see, how did we do this? We just piped it into both sides. No, one goes under. So we just have these L shapes here. And then for these, we had up and down, and up. And then this came from here. There we go. So that should share with these. And we could tell these that we want them to make plastic. Oh, they need the coal. Right. Coal can just come down through here. We'll load it just the same. Put a fast splitter on here. We'll upgrade these eventually. But right now they're getting delivered the coal fast enough. Actually, we don't even need the splitter. If we did a splitter, we should probably do it on this side because we want it to share an equal amount between either side. This is all going to get backed up anyway. I also changed the icons for our bottleneck mod. So we have green and yellow lights that are much smaller now to indicate the process. You're not getting anywhere now. Oh, okay. This went under here, but it didn't go under here. Gotcha, gotcha. There we go. Great. Okay, so now that is taking up about as much space as I thought it would. How's our reserve looking for that? Petroleum gas. I feel like that used to be called something else. I call it natural gas all the time. These are pumping out on occasion, but right now we're not using anymore because these are all backed up. That's good. Let's move battery production down. So for sulfur we need water and petroleum gas. We'll pull the petroleum gas down and we'll make batteries down here. Let's see. We do need to decide at what point we want to bend the bus. And until we actually get more chemical refining going, we can't make cliff explosives to get through these cliffs. So we probably want to bring it down past this iron. This may conflict with what I was saying before, because I think I was originally considering bringing it across pretty high, but let's bring it down past this iron patch. We have another iron patch here. We can bring it down here and then bend between these two. And then we'll blow out these cliffs later. Yeah. Cool. One sec here. Pull up chat. There we go. We run a quick uptime just to make sure Restream is going to be nice to us this evening. Very nice. So, in order to make this area clear for our bus to come down, we're going to need to do a little clearing here. The next best thing to having robots do this for you. You're a little close to myself there. We don't get the wood out of it, but this map, again, has tons of forest. Let's just clear, well, let's clear down to here. All the way across. Yeah, it's looking good. Probably shouldn't waste 2 grenades on 1 tree. A little excessive. Okay, let's make sure we have room for the plastic and everything to come straight down. We do have a cliff down here, so it's about where we're gonna want it to Probably stop for now. It's also getting dark and we don't have battery for our night vision yet. But that's what we're working on now. Better experience for everyone. That's a rock. All these individual trees. There's like 5 in there. Got them. Okay. And we'll clear these out too. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to red. We're here down. I'm gonna put a little marker here to indicate to us, you know, where we need to upgrade from. But after doing some thinking, I do want to go ahead and switch to a faster belt down through here. So this is going to come down. Let's clear this tree out. Where's the cliff face? It's right here. Okay. So it kind of comes up along the cliff there. Good to know. So our belt is 2, gap of 2, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2. 2, 3, 4. Like that. So this would then come up. Yeah, it fits nicely in this space. It's one tree with a health bar is bugging me. Let's get it. There we go. So I don't really have the robots to fill all this out, but we'll just leave the shell in here for now. In fact, we could blueprint it. Hold shift. Oh, no. We blueprinted yellow. Is there a cut? Do one row red here, even if it's just blueprinted. There we go. Eventually, we jiggled it a little bit. Eventually we'll get to robots. And they can fill stuff like this out for us. We'll probably end up still doing this manually as we grow down and as we get what we need for the batteries. Batteries are going to go right here though, in this space. So first off is sulfur, which needs water and petroleum gas. The ratio of sulfur that we need for sulfuric acid is 5 sulfur, 1 iron plate, and water. Let's see if we have a blueprint for this, because the math for the scale a little tricky since we have liquid involved. But let's see, we want to make batteries. Steel smelting, grenades, logistics mole, basic oil processing, which is what we already have, basic smelting, blue science, circuits, nuclear shop, high tech shop. Let's hit alt on this. There we go. It's interesting. That seems to have robots. Production shop. It's in the production shop. Let me take a look at that really quick. Pipes. Oh, there's a lot of neat stuff in here. Radars. Probably should have started this pretty early. We might build that later. Looks like that uses a lot of steel, or a lot of iron rather. Alright, back into our blueprint book. Let's put that back in. Blue science. Circuit networks. Logistics mall, which we already have. Train shop, armor-piercing rounds, gun turrets, military science, sulfuric acid. Okay, this is what we want. Wow, okay. 10 to 4, 5 to 2. Okay. Let's build this going to the left. That's gonna have steel coming down, or iron. I'm gonna put this down some. Then we'll look at it. But I'm thinking, well, could put it up in here, like this. Gonna nestle it in here some. This would then allow for us to pump the sulfuric acid down. Well, at that rate we could do it like this then. It's not blocking anything. I'll put it right there. Let's go grab some red belts, some underground belts. Let's queue up some pipes as well. Can reach them from here. There we go. Eight blue science making its way by. I do like to see that trickle in. Ooh, we do have a lot of underground stuff over here, pipe-wise. And this is water. Gotcha. Go ahead and get this iron. Like we can bring it up a little bit here. And we can come off of this if we wanted. That was our marker, but try to make a mental note of that. And under. Start on the left side. Need some more of those. Let's go ahead and queue some of those up. I was ghosted still. There you go. So we do need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 chemical plants. We have one left over from earlier. Here's 7 more. So that's gonna give us 8. We need 6 more. It's gonna be all 6 of those. I'm gonna go ahead and start on some of these underground pipes. I don't know that we'll have enough. We'll just have to be careful and just go row by row here. Oh, nice. Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's research physical projectile damage. That's going to help us in general, even if we're focused on something else. Our guns We'll get a little stronger. I don't know if it helps the turrets or not, though, now that I think about it. Anything there? Nothing there. Okay, down here, here to here. It's a regular pipe. Don't want to miss that, actually. Do we use all of our pipes to make... I bet they get used up by our chemical plants. It's fine. We will come back to that. We're about to run out. Okay. Let's place some of these. Nope. I don't think there was anything in between there. These are green. Do we have any green on us? We don't. We need some more iron for this. We need 4 of those, and I need to make some more pipes again. Just keep bringing me iron. Okay. Wait, now one more. There we go. That one doesn't have power. We need that pole there. Something tells me that this can be our inlet. Don't think we've missed one so far in the lines that we've covered. See, that seems unnecessary right there. Alright, we'll have it build 5 more just in case we have another that we need, like right here. Then we have a ton of regular pipes queued up. There we go. I was hoping I wouldn't forget that one. So we've got everything to the right here, except for this underground pipe. Now let's just go top to bottom here. It's not a difficult pattern, easy to understand. Water to here. Again, I do really like that you can see what the pipes are asking for. Not necessarily that they have that particular thing in them, but you know what to connect to them once you've built it out. Perfect. Don't think we're missing anything. It would be easier to see once we have robots, because then we can, not only will they go build it for us, but we can also see on the map a flashing icon. What's on the ground over here? Like, I keep looking at this. Is this part of the... It is. It's like part of a vent right here, and it kind of looks like plastic laying on the ground. Okay, so this needs to be... Oh, this is the outlet for the sulfuric acid. So we'll take that away and and down or something, but we'll just kind of pull that out like that for now. Alright, so we need to get water into here. Do we have water in these pipes? We don't. Where's the nearest water source? We are pretty far actually from water, aren't we? Let's take a look here. We've got this water source on the right. Did we pump that in and bring it across? I vaguely remember something like that. One sec. Just a moment. There we go. Okay. I vaguely remember, yeah, here we have water being pumped down. Across. Let's come over here. We're making some sulfur. Okay. So we did make some already. This water, then, we could split it and bring it over. Connect it right down here. Won't be too hard. Let's just run it alongside this pipe. Bring it out here. Actually, if we bring it down one right there, we can start it here like that. Alright, where's the water? Water doesn't have a storage tank, which is fine. That makes sense. Water's on this row here. Might be kind of hard to bring it in like that. Can we bring it out like this? Oh, it doesn't reach. Let's see. There. We can get that connected. There we go. Water's connected. The water for here, well, this loops all the way around. So the water could come in right here if we wanted it to. Something similar. That. Interesting track for dark synth. It's like a hip hop Sherwood Forest. It's called Easy Trip Trap. Okay, so now what are we still waiting for here? We have water. We're not getting the natural gas yet. Okay, kind of important. Natural gas needs to connect to this one. There we go. There we go. So this should just start very soon. There we go. You're not getting iron. Oh, we didn't put these in yet. Missed those. Sulfuric acid being produced. Why is it bubbling up and down though? We're not using it for anything yet. Okay, now it's full. Oh, that's really neat that you can actually see the chemical being made. All right. Let me actually then pull this in like this. So this to kind of save a little bit of space there. And now we want to make batteries. Now I didn't see a battery blueprint, but we didn't look through all of them. So let's go back to the blueprint book. We did get down this far at least. Beaconed oil processing, plastic, advanced oil processing, military science, red circuits, mining drills, assembly machines. Electric engines, electric furnaces, the jumpstart base, yellow science, blue circuits, purple science. So no, there isn't anything specifically for batteries, it looks like. They're all out of order too. This is fine. We can figure that out on our own. So batteries require sulfuric acid, iron plates, and copper plates. It's not very difficult. And then for our batteries that we want here, we just need to pick some up. So we'll just start a row here of battery production. Maybe not even a big row. Let's bring it back in to the right, closer to the bus. Has to be made in a chemical plant, right? Since it requires sulfuric acid. And we have... Maybe we just plan for this to start with 1 and then we expand it as we need it. Now let's do 3. So we'll grab 1 once it starts, or once it's done. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna be pumping sulfuric acid over. Let's say, let's bring it down just a little bit. We want to bring the copper in too and then merge them. Here. Put them 3 apart. There we go. For the copper, let's take it under right here. Then what I'm thinking is we take a splitter off the iron. There we go. A little tricky. Gets us what we need for the batteries. Bring that in. I don't think they'll share. As in, I don't think we can just connect a pipe all the way through. So we're gonna have to do something similar to what we did up here for the plastic. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and blueprint that. Just a little bit easier than having to figure it out again. Just take... Only have 3. Yeah, like that. But you're not plastic. Batteries. Shift right click, left click. Yeah. doesn't have to be underground. This one does, because this needs to go there. And that would be if it was to continue forward. More pipes, please. I really need a pipe manufacturer. I still haven't done that. We're out of those too. Okay, let's go back and get some more resources. We're waiting on the pipes to be made anyway. Still good on those. So far, I'm happy with how this has turned out. Still ghosted. They're right here. That was weird. So these can be connected. They need to come under here. That's fine. We can do that. There we go. Nice. So they're gonna make batteries, and then we can export the batteries here over towards the bus. But for right now, we're gonna have an arm putting them into a chest. What's up with you? Oh, you never got the actual inserter. Okay, that's gonna stop there. We're not gonna want more than a few stacks for ourselves. And then we'll let that queue up. Here's. Alright, we'll grab a few of those for ourselves. Let's make 4 of those. Personal solar panels. Do we have red? We do have some advanced circuits in our inventory. Let's make like 4 of those as well. Ooh, that's gonna take a little while to make in our pocket. There we go. That's a little bit more simple. Now we can place. It's a little overkill. What else do we have? We don't really have anything else that we've researched yet, but eventually we'll get like a shoulder cannon and stuff. And that'll be handy. Let's at least make sure that we can put 1 in here. Yeah, so we'll put 4 along here. Hey, we have some night vision, which is weird considering that we have no power and no sun to charge our solar panel yet. They all have 0 in them. Very weird. Alright, let's take a look at that mall. Not the high-tech one. That's got the robots in it, I'm pretty sure. Or at least it's got, if not robots, it's kind of hard to tell. Then it's got logistics chests, which is also nice. Nuclear, not yet. Let's do this one by one again. It's down a little bit further. Engines, does it make? It just makes yellow, it looks like. That might be handy in a bit though. Keep that in mind. Train shop also. Modular military science. Getting close to those. Yeah, there's the electric engines. Electric furnace. We might want to go ahead and start manufacturing those soon. It looks like our physical projectile damage... Oh, you know what? I selected it, but it requires military science, and we don't have that just yet. We have to go for blue only. Tisk. We don't need advanced oil processing just yet. Let's get laser devices. Bit of a waste of time, but I noticed that it wasn't moving. Where were we? Oh yeah, we were looking in the blueprint book. Blue circuits. Where was it? Purple science. Yellow science. That's the jumpstart base, which we don't need, which should be towards the beginning. Did we... skip over it? There's late game logistics, which is interesting that it says late game. Because I don't see... Oh, I guess that does have blue in it. Yeah, okay, they're just marked off with a little circle and a line through it. I could swear... in here, there it is, production shop. So what does the input on this look like? Steel, iron, stone bricks, and copper. Stone bricks... Do we have another source of stone other than the stone we can pull from here? Way out there? No. So the answer is effectively no. For right now, we'll just need to mine this better and then send it downward. Interesting. How far away is that? Let's walk up there. I don't really want to bust stone. But I guess we could bust a line of bricks down a little bit. Okay, so we've got a bunch in here. We do have the brick manufacturer right here. So we could take that under and just have that kind of bust down. Okay. Carefully see if we can trim some of these back here without taking out our power lines. Case in point. At least they can survive a couple grenades. Could bring it down through here, but then it would kind of eat into the back of this, which would cut away from it being able to be expanded any further. Might be fine. Oh, we have lasers. Braking force. For the vehicles we don't have. I like like keeping steel down to 2. It's a little cramped right next to the bus on the right side, but not necessarily the left side, just a bunch of cliffs here that we'd have to negotiate. So let's bring the stone bricks across and then down the left side of the bus. Well, you know what? No. Let's look at that blueprint again. Can we squeeze it in up here somewhere? Because we just need to get the steel over to it. Otherwise, we have copper and iron. Maybe right here? It's a tight fit. No, and it's between the chemical processing. Maybe up here. We can get steel up here. That would not nearly be as difficult to do. And then the stone could just come straight across. Yeah, we just have to move a couple things here. We have to move this over and we have to modernize this electrical here. Let's go ahead and bring that over to a line that's along here. Okay, let's clear some of this out. Nice. And we have some coal for later. Okay, so we're gonna bring this up. Might as well stay there. The second one is all backed up here. Let's make room by bringing it over to the left and then up. So we cut this one off. Green's being used. You know what? I should cut it off here. Nice. We'll go ahead and research advanced oil production. We don't need to use it just yet. Keep them from clogging up my inventory. We're gonna have to do it anyway. Alright, we'll take this out. Lame. Let's go drop them off. All the way up here. Put our other solar panels in. Might help us a little bit. We can pop in red, green. Nice. Yeah, none of the others look very mismatched. All right, so now that we've made some room down here, See about placing this in. Let's go ahead and back it up to here, just so we don't end up with a big knot of spaghetti nearby. Yeah, we'll research lubricant. What's this? Cloak tree. Six, we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We need 6 more. We do have those being produced, don't we? Where do we put that? Maybe headed in the wrong direction. I feel like we put that down below here. Low engines. Not on a massive scale. No? We just talk about it and we haven't done it yet? The advanced construction facility. No, I feel like we did. Maybe it is up here. These are being made very quickly. Electric engines. Getting us towards robotics. I'm looking, but I'm not seeing it, so that's fine. Just need 6 more of those. And put down belts. Interesting. 1 underground belt. This only goes to here. Gotcha. Some lights. Some long arm inserters. This really does make a mall, doesn't it? That was really fast. Robotics. Power. We only have 4. Some more of those. Underground belts. Nice. Back to lights. Back to power. Get this wired up from up here. Sure. Fast inserters. We're gonna need chests. Let's go with their suggestion and use some wooden chests. Down, up, up. Okay, now we need to get these things into here. Well, let's put down the chests. Okay, I think I've got everything that was blueprinted. so we have green circuits here. Steel needs to be brought up, which the closest we have is right here. Could be brought off this line. Yeah, let's bring it up and around. Let's take a splitter here. Worker robots. Well, worker robot speed. We don't have worker robots yet. Construction robots. Yes, please. This also gives us storage chests, roboports. Yes, please. We're getting there. We're very close. See, I want to do this with as few turns as possible, even though it is going to be a little squiggly. So we'll just do it like that. Did I want it to come to right there? It's a little messy. Let's bring it back. Let's go up first. So let's do one line here. And this line is going to come from a combination off of here. And steel from here. So steel needs to come up. There. Nice. Iron shouldn't be too hard. We'll iron right off here. Right after a balancer. Copper and stone is going to be a little bit trickier. We'll do something similar to what we did right here. The stone, let's work that out. Can probably cross right here without too much trouble. We just need to get it down to here. Stone bricks right here. Okay. Go underground right there, come out there. Forward one, turn down. Underground again, here, underground again, and again to here. Stone bricks. We want to cross here. Let's go grab some more underground while we're thinking about it. Nice. Yeah, personal roboport. I'm glad that only requires blue science. Know what we're working on next. Alright. Where are those components? There. I'm standing right next to them. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's grab 2, 3 more of those. Let's grab both of those underground belts. We're good on splitters. A little high. We're gonna bring it across here. Let's kind of hide it a little bit. Okay. stone to right here. That's not really that great, but in fact, let me go ahead and pull that. We'll make it visible there. Come down. One more, we'll cut across here. Then down and across. Some spaghetti. Okay. Let's go get a stone. It's right here. Nice. Take the electrical energy distribution. Probably going to start running out of power once we start making robots. It's just how that is. Okay, so this is the stone, but we also need copper to come in here too. Let's do that here. Just in case stone blocks come in on the bottom as well, let's pull that down and across like that. Then, oh, okay, no, one more. We can S it if we need to. Then this can pull off to the right and up to combine. We can get rid of that now, and we can put a splitter on here. Random upgrades for a few of these while we're looking at them. Even though we haven't upgraded the belts yet, that'll just save us some time later. Here we go, copper and stone coming in. Shouldn't matter which side of the belt that's on. They're limited to 2. Good. These I almost want to not be. What are you waiting for? Pipes? Oh, we didn't get you built. You're also waiting for pipes. Where do you get your pipes from? Some pipes get placed down here. Means that needs to flip. Yes. You also get pipes. Is that how that's going to work? Pipes and conveyor belts on the same. You take gear wheels, which are going to come in on the top, which is fine. You take transport belts, which will come in on the bottom. But if pipes get missed... Oh, that's what that is. So you just need... Okay. That was supposed to be that way anyway. Gotcha. So these should be fine, in theory. Once they've made enough of themselves, we can come up here and pull from these as needed. What are these? Iron sticks. Where would you get iron sticks from? We need someone making you iron sticks. You both take iron sticks? You do. So let's do this then. Put one here. Yeah, I think we're good to do that, even though the iron sticks will pass by these and they're not needed otherwise. It seems like a waste. These are full though. I think it's fine for now. You make iron sticks. I feel like these aren't using iron fast enough. To matter. So these will grab the sticks as they can get them. This is gonna fill up. Nice, okay. So next, worker robots. Yes, please. Well, let's take a look. How easy would it be to make cliff explosives? Do we know how yet? Is that military research? And I don't recall if that's something that we have to use or something that we have to send drones to use. Really? Are we that far away from it? No way. Yeah, we got it already. It's this, only blue. Why am I not seeing it here? Is it a military? No. I feel like we should be able to see it to know where it's meant to be crafted at. Oh, it's right here. We need explosives. Coal, sulfur, water. Oh. Worker robot. Speed. Okay, let's look at our blueprints again. Let's pop this one back in here. The high-tech shop. What does this have in it? Can't even really see by looking. Let's see. Nuclear, the different types of chests, roboports, the electrical substations, but not robots. I'm gonna put this kind of up high on our list because we know that's something we're gonna do before too long. Nuclear shop, train stop. powertrain shop. Could do military science soon. We are going to need it. There's the assembly machine. I mean, we were just talking about that, but I felt like we made one. Circuits. Purple science. I feel like there's something missing. I feel like there's some blueprints that could be in here that aren't. So we're gonna have to like work out the logistics of this ourselves again. But first we need to start on the flying robot frames, which need electric engine units. Which that I know that we have. Whoa, okay, here we go. So for this, on the load end, we need green circuits, steel, and iron. And we need to pump in lubricant. No. Yes. Yes, okay. So we're going to need to expand this into an advanced oil processing field first. Is it able to be stamped over the old one? Because if so, we haven't really done anything to this aside from a couple of pipes. Let's take a look. For the most part, it goes in the same place. There's just like a pipe that we put in differently. Right there at the bottom. And a couple of those at the top are misaligned. We'll go ahead and research science, purple science. Trying to get a good look at how these are not connected right. Let's blueprint them in. And get in here and take a look. So these are good. Something was wrong here, but that's fine. Maybe. We do need to get water into here. Yeah, the new mall that we made is going to come in handy. Hopefully it's not too much different than what we already had. We built out some of this already. We need 7 more chemical plants. This seems fine. Alright, so we have this making some. Nice, so we'll take 10 of those. Take everything you've got for pipes. Thank you. Take some of these medium electric poles too. You know what, I'll take a stack of big electric poles. Let's see. Coal is doing surprisingly well for how little we've developed it. It's going to be shocking when it... Well, I guess we did expand it some. It's going to be shocking when it starts running out and we weren't expecting it. Can we get rid of coal by... Not really. Where's that first junk chest we made? Is that... It's over here, right? Take my wood. Stone. I have a stack of those now. Copper out of here. Wire out of here. Taking up whole stacks. Light armor out of here. Alright. Freed up some much needed space. What else do we have over here that we could probably use some more of? It's been making steel furnaces. We're probably not going to need many of those. I will take a stack of these. Even more of these, please. Thank you. Don't need any pump jacks. I will take some more radars. I don't know if we'll ever need more than 30 radars. Well, I mean, eventually maybe, but not anytime soon. Okay, let's run down through here. Or place in some of these. Oh, okay. This is trying to place in some more of these, but our pump jacks are in the way. Gotcha. So we actually need to kind of clone this. What does the blueprint look like up there? Hard oil to light, heavy oil to light. Gotcha. So we've got to like make this curve around. Bit like that. Can't mix. You want something else? You want water right there. Gotcha. We'll get you water eventually. We have some right here. Okay, good thing that that didn't try to mix stuff. Okay, we're all good there. Water can come out here, go up to there. This is gonna be tricky. No, not really. We'll curve that around to there. You go up. You go underground to there. And you go down. Okay. Then the light oil needs to connect to this, but there was a logistics switch or a pump that was connected to the green line. Which was prior to... Look at that one more time. Really hard to see here. Looking at the top of the screen there. It's heavy oil coming out. Going in. So that is a pump only sending heavy oil under a certain condition. For robot speed. Gotcha. So that needs to be here-ish. Okay, so that's going here anyway. And then here, only under certain circumstance. Need some more of those green wires anyway. Not sure exactly what the condition is supposed to be set to. if lubricant's less than 10K. Maybe I can, oof, this might be tricky. Let's see. Export to string, okay. And then create a new blueprint. How do we get rid of that? Trash it. See? Can we drop it? Put a blank blueprint in here. What I'd like to do is paste in what we just... Oh, that was weird. It must have copied something else. Let's see. Let's go back to here. Export to string. Copy, please. Okay. Then import. Got it. Let's. Okay, now we have a copy of it here. This is temp. It's temporary. Oh, we have caps lock. Temporary because what I want to do is remove everything except for that if we can. Can we edit it? With right click. It's rough. Is this worth it? I want to make sure we get the right setting on that pump. So in theory, if we just go down the rows here, we may end up with an extra pipe, which I don't really want a chaotic pipe anywhere. That pump is right up there, so I'm gonna leave that. Let's take the pipe from beside it. Leave just that pump. Okay, I think we got everything on the right side now. Let's just try to get these. Scrub all this. I believe we're almost done. And the storage tanks. Looks like I missed 3 pipes. Where? Two pipes. There we go. That's just that component. Check. Okay. Rotate it. Place it here. That work? It did. That is also set to greater than or equal to 10,000 lubricant. That's when it should let heavy oil through. So we need power up here. Then we need to let the light oil out. Let's take a look at... Is this the test? No, it's not. This one's the test. Trash it. Looking at this again at the top, the light oil just connects to the light oil line right here. We just need to get these out. Get that connected and run over to here. You know what? Right there. Perfect. It's making some, but this is turned off now. Good, because we need the lubricant. Right. So this is making lubricant. Slowly. We have to turn these on. Logistics robots. Very nice. Let's get these in. Don't think we need you. Or you. And let's run this. Yeah, natural gas. Petroleum gas. You don't have to continue to the right. Neither do you. Creepy violin. Water. So we have to make sure that the water can connect over here on the right, and it can. Good. You connected. They're turning on. That's great. Seems like pollution. Probably is. Let's get that petroleum gas out of there. That's already full. Is that all it took? Now these are pumping. That's getting some heavy oil. Not a ton. It's making some lubricant though. And that's what we wanted. What's this other pump again? If it's less than 10,000, then send the lubricant out. Yeah. Only make 10,000 lubricant is interesting, but okay. I don't know if we have any other ghosted stuff, but it doesn't look like we have any other blueprints just laying around. I think this turned out the way it was supposed to be. It's only sending the heavy oil up, in theory. Once there's 10,000 lubricant in the system. Can we see that? Did I just undo it? Well, I know what it's supposed to be now. Oh, it's good. Ah, did not mean to do that. Put that back. Put our green wire back on it. Okay. 2,000. It's gonna be hard to keep an eye on that. I'm gonna have to come back to it later. Okay, our batteries are good here. Now we can look back at our robotic shells again. Electric engine units, right? Which was this. And now we have the lubricant we can pump in. Send everything in from the right. Electric engines are gonna come out on the right. This seems like an okay place to put them. Maybe back a little bit and down to get rid of those trees. But I think this is a better place. Very peaceful music for grenading a forest. Okay, I think we're good. Put it about right. Here-ish. Pipes are going to be a little weird. If we bring it up, kind of gets in the way of extending the batteries back further. Hey Oz! Right now we're building some electric engines, or a blueprint here for electric engine construction, so that we can get our robots built and we have our helper robots. We're very, very close. We have our research already done. We're getting logistics robots now, but we already have construction robots. We just need to be able to finally get our engines and everything constructed. My base is slowly dying a UPS death. Oh man. It's probably something that you can expand, right? You explained to me before what you meant by UPS, right? Oh, right. Game lag. I'm hoping that with some of the newer... we don't need to keep these all spread out like this. Can only optimize so much. Yeah, I'm hoping that with some of the new versions that they're working on, like with the 18 version, some of the development blogs that they post on Steam and on their website are promising, fingers crossed, that maybe they'll come out with something that's helpful there. Now bring this over. Yeah, I saw that Fluid and AI for biters and a lot of other stuff is supposed to get improved. So Fluid itself takes up a lot of processing. Interesting. I never really thought about that. I would have figured that all the little entities would. I never really thought about Fluid. Oh man. %60 speed. Wonder how much of that can be improved by like upgrading. Not that you should have to upgrade your computer, that sucks if that ends up being the case, but you know, I wonder how much of that could be improved by like an even better system. I worry about that sometimes. Like I have a good computer and then I play a game and I'm like, do I need to upgrade again? Yeah. Right? It's like, do I need a supercomputer? Do I need like a cold quantum computer to run this game? Okay, we'll run our steel down here. Steel needs to come in on this middle line. So we'll bring it across right here. Yeah, I've got an AMD Ryzen 5 that I got, I guess, going on 2 years now. But it's worked pretty well for me. Let me put that there just so that looks right. What RAM do I have? I have it's Corsair 16 gigs. Yeah, I'm not sure what the megahertz is. I'd have to look it up. I used to keep all that kind of stuff memorized, and then with the newer generation of computers, I haven't really memorized the numbers per se. I look it up every time. Oh, that's going out. We'll get that later. We need our green circuits coming in from here. Into here, here, out there. Nice, so we need 4, 8, 12, 16, 23. What are we missing? There's more iron. Nice. Logistic trash slots, that'll be useful. So we're getting all this research done. 5, 15 more, 10 more, queuing all these up, 5 more, well, at least you're able to finish it. If you were getting lag and everything, like at least you were able to get to the point where you can call it finished. 18k science per minute. I'll need to math mine out eventually. Like I'm not even going for like mass production right now. I'm just going for like produce what I need. I'm still at that stage. Still at please give me robot stage. Still at building this blueprint out manually. Hopefully this is the last one that we need to build out manually like this. Let's go pick up some more. We just built our advanced oil processing here. Fortunately, the blueprints that we have let us paste over the simple oil processing and just get a couple of extra buildings attached on there and change the settings to a couple of them. Here we go. Take those red belts. Similarly, we should be able to paste blue belts into that setup. We'll just need to double check it before we do. Let's see here. Put this belt in. There's an early bot mod. If I start a new one, would be very tempting to use that. Yeah. Yeah, the only mods that I've gone for have been ease of... what's the word I'm looking for? That make your life better. Mods like long reach and bottleneck. Or logistic slots. Nice. I'm not necessarily opposed to trying that later. Bottleneck is what lets you see, let's take a look over here, these dots to let you know if it's producing or not. So right now it's yellow, indicating that it's just backed up, which is fine by me. It's green if it's actually running, and it's red if it's not getting what it needs, or if it hasn't been queued up to make something. Speaking of which, what are these supposed to be down here? Now that I'm looking at them, I'm not sure. Oh, they were sulfur. But this one, oh, this one's supposed to be sulfuric acid. It just wasn't doing the do. But yeah, it's pretty simple, and it's customizable too. In the settings, you can set the icons to be green, red, yellow, blue, small, green. So I set my green and yellow dots to be small, but the red one to be big. So it just kind of stands out if it's stopped for whatever reason. And I don't really like the blue. There's something about the blue that contrasts on the screen and like hurts my eyes a little bit, so I haven't put the blue on. It's not the same as this light blue of these arrows. It's like there isn't another blue of that color on the screen. It's like a very bright blue. Pop some of these in. Make sure we get these right so we don't plop one down on top of something that's blueprinted. Maybe I'll do the pipes next just to make sure I get those right. Ooh, we still need 5 more. Okay, they're queued up. We're gonna need, let's go grab some red, some long arm inserters. Pretty soon we'll have a logistics network and we won't have to go grab things. We can just make our shopping list and have our robot buddies go get them for us, and that'll be awesome. The other one I'm using, it's called Hell Mod. I'm not sure why it's called Hell Mod. You would think from that name that it would be like a difficulty mod, but it's a calculator mod that lets you do the math for like the appropriate number of buildings to make things at the right rate. I installed it. I used to use it a long time ago. In between two playthroughs, I completely forgot how it works, and I haven't even looked at it since we started this one. It's still installed. It's still there, but I haven't really messed with it. Max rate calculator. It's probably very similar. And honestly, I just go overkill, which I probably shouldn't. It's not super efficient, but I'm just like, yeah, that's enough of that. It can back up if it needs to. And there we go. Let's put the rest of these in. Okay, the pipe should be bringing lubricant. We need to get lubricant down to here. From here. Shouldn't be too hard. We'll just bring it down, across. This is a little tricky right here. So maybe we'll bring it down into this valley and then up. Something like that. Let's see. We'll just keep getting all these logistics slot research while we're building this out. Okay, let's see. I think I want to bring this across. There we go. So let's grab regular pipes. Go one in there. Lubricant. Nice. This doesn't have to go underground. We have squeak through so we can run through the pipes. Oh, that's another one. Squeak through. Mostly just to run through pipes. This goes straight across. I don't know why these go underground sometimes. Doesn't look like they have to. There we go. Oh, you don't need to go up here. So it looks like it originally had the lubricant coming in from up there, maybe. Pipes in. Like, there's a certain part about this that's enjoyable as far as manually building out these blueprints like this, almost like building Legos, but it'd be super frustrating if I got something wrong. Flip. Still pointing up. There we go. Let's get some long arm inserters in here. Still pointing up here too. Now what do we have over here? We have an underground. Needs to be put in. That's gonna go. We have some inserters here pointing every which direction. There we go. Let's get some lights in here. We already used all the lights we made. One there. Nice. Then we just have a light there, a light there. I think that's everything. Let's just stick around and make sure everything turns green and starts working. we're good. We're gonna start seeing some electric engines come out the other side. I almost want to rig some of these up to deposit yellow engines if the red engines are backed up, but I don't think they will stay that way. Let's go up to the top of the bus. I'm curious what the rates look like up there. Oh, we can't go that way. Still need to upgrade a lot of this. I'll do that once we have our bots. Looking good. It's all coming in on one belt, and so far we're not overusing anything. Really surprising. Probably the most useful thing about this is that we have a smaller refinery going on here for steel, getting its own iron plates. Not pulling from the main bus iron. This may not be as necessary in the future, but nice. Okay, so we have our red engines, we have our electric engines. Let's see what we need next. Oh. More logistic slots. Batteries, electric engines, green circuits, steel plates. Green circuits and steel plates can come in from the bus. Should probably balance the bus pretty soon, at least for the iron. Nope, nope, not yellow. I feel like our music got very muffled. All this down. Very satisfying to go ahead and release that, like releasing floodgates. Intel Skylake i7 still selling for over 300. Yeah, processors haven't moved very much price-wise in the last couple of years from what I've been seeing. So flying robot frames require 4 components. We'll pull them in on 2 belts. I'll go ahead and make the frames here. Maybe we'll make robots in this area here. Still a good chip. Yeah, it is. I've heard AMD's giving Intel a run for their money lately. It's very surprising. I've always been a fan of AMD, mostly because I used to build my computers on like a budget if I could, you know, try to save some money and not necessarily get the most expensive thing. So I'd make some sacrifices here and there, and that would usually mean getting an AMD processor. But yeah, AMD recently caught up a lot. I think I'm going to combine the ingredients into 2 belts right here to pull off of. What do we need the fewest of? I'm going to put them on the far belt. Electric engines and steel. Okay, electric engines and steel need to come onto 1. Let's pull electric engines down here. Guess we'll just do it like this. Little squiggle here. I'm just gonna bring them over. We can split that later if we need to. electric engines, and then let's pull steel onto here. Straight across here. And then the next ingredients are the batteries and the electronic circuits. Batteries are here. This might be easy to do by combining them right down here and then having them go under, funny enough. Because I want them to be the closest belt to the assembly machines. Let's say, honestly, we could just curve down here, go under. Yeah. And then electronic circuits from this side. Oops, that was one lower than I meant. So muted from night vision. Oh wait, no, not right there. Haha. Does that work? It does. Okay, we'll just do that. Nice. It's only to make an assembly machine. So then we'll just take two of these for now. Well, we'll make a third. Sure, why not? Get blue. No, we don't have it in our hotbar. Red. Oh, we can almost reach. Oh, we don't even need... They make these quick, don't they? No, they don't. They take a while. So there is a component that gets made really quickly. I think it's the actual robot itself, if I remember correctly. So honestly, these don't have to be fast then. 20k out of the base, 300 per second. Oh man. I mean, I would imagine that you could do the math then and be like, okay, well, I'm losing this much time, so it would be this many per second. That would count. I'd give you credit for it. All right, let's place those on a conveyor here. And then we haven't even started with RoboPorts just yet, but let's see. Been a while, okay. Construction robots. Oh, wow, okay, they take quite a bit. They take the electric engines and batteries, copper, and steel. So they need everything else and some copper. So honestly, I'm just going to continue this down. And we need to get them copper as well. Base size, you count the raw. We can get copper onto this belt. 42 to 45 UPS, losing 25 to 40%. Eesh. 45 UPS right now. Just keep going till it's a crawl. I'll leave some room in case we want to put in some more. Not a whole lot of room, just maybe like 3 more spaces here. I think I'll bring in. We do 1, 2, 3. Be right here. Megabase is running 2 right now, but it's pretty optimized. And it doesn't actually help to be far away from your base, right? Like the game still processes everything that's happening everywhere on the map. Okay. I know that they were already coming down the left side only, but just in case something gets put on the conveyor belt, I like to make sure they get sorted. Yeah. So it doesn't help to like go build it further away or anything. That's a shame. Oh, it's backwards. Bob's Mod Pack? Is that the one that like adds additional like types of minerals and things? Or like just more challenges? Yeah, I'll need to check. I've seen it. It's one of the more popular ones. It always shows up on the list of like most popular downloads, but I still haven't had I haven't taken the time to check it out. Mostly because the last couple times that I've run the game, I've wanted to do kind of a vanilla experience, with the exception of the quality of life improvements that we talked about, but like, I'm not necessarily a stickler for that. After a good long vanilla run, I definitely like to spice things up with some mods here or there. Which I've been doing so many vanilla runs of Noita. When we switch over to that tonight, I'm going to try some mods. Case in point. Oh yeah, I keep running past these. Just so unassuming down here. Pretty soon there'll be logistics chests. Yeah, you have. You have done what you can. If you're on a mega base, and if you've completed your goals for the mega base. How's the end game though, with the ability to keep leveling up? Like, do you still kind of hit a certain threshold, or do you think that that would keep going and still be fun if the base, if you didn't get the lag? Default settings, minus cliffs, full biters. Yeah. The yeah, I'm playing with cliffs on this map. They've definitely gotten in the way here for the beginning, but pretty soon we'll make some cliff explosives. So we've already got them researched. We just need to actually do it to clear them out. Okay, so we're bringing those down. For these, I want to make a RoboPort or two. The RoboPort. Here it is. Need some copper. Just an annoyance more than anything. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make a... I'll just make one for now. And what I'm gonna try to do... Oh, no, not a second. They're 4x4. I'm gonna make assembly machines, create the drones directly into the RoboPort, or into a chest first, then into the RoboPort. Just to start supplying our network. While we're waiting, build some of this out. Squeak through, yeah. I have that one. That was the other one that I couldn't think of earlier. I was squeaking through some of the pipes over there. Definitely a nice, nice little addition. It's really only the pipes, right? That I don't think anything else really gets in the way anymore. Maybe if you built the buildings right next to each other. I'm just so used to playing with Squeak Through now. Oh man, we actually should grab, you know what, let's take that off and then grab some of these green, some of these reds. Okay, one can go here. They need lubricant, so we'll need to pump that down too. That shouldn't be too hard. Steel, you need plastic. Logistics robots need plastic, so we'll need to get that from over here. It's right here though. Not too hard. We're gonna start with, you make construction robots. Here's what I'm thinking. We take the RoboPort down one. Oh yeah, we should be good. Because we don't need to export anything, they're going to start flying off. Oh, right, but we do want to... I'll use fast inserters for this. We do want to go down into a chest first. Yeah, pipes can be miserable. I was just seeing your message about that, especially with this like nest up here. Though I think that the person that made the blueprint that I used was trying to be considerate because they have a lot of undergrounds, but then that gets really expensive. I try not to cheese it too much by using by not using any undergrounds. Considering. There we go. Let's see. We need. And from here, we need a long reach. And from here. There we go. No, it's not the game music. I'm using YouTube's free music. That way, I don't get any kind of copyright strikes or VOD mutes. But I am listening to a playlist that I made from them that it's called Dark, well, it's a dark synth genre. This one is called They Might Not. You want to look for it. It's under the ambient genre. If you search for the YouTube, what is it called? Let's see here. YouTube audio library. Free to download. Let's copy this, rotate. Put it here. We're gonna do it a little bit differently though, because I need to pull that plastic in. I'll probably pull the plastic in underneath here. We do need the long arm inserter. Auto trash slots. We're gonna be kitted out once we finally get the robots. You're gonna be logistics robot. And we need one on each side. Let's bring plastic in. Underground here to here. Oh wait, did I not need to do that? No, I didn't need to do that at all. I was looking at the ingredients if I wanted to build it in my pocket. We did way too much. We didn't need... Wait, let's pick up this. Dope. Extra work. We do need this. But we didn't need the plastic. We didn't need any of these anymore. Well, we needed a separate, we needed green. But what does this need? This needs green, this needs red. So that's all we needed to do. I'm gonna bring them up here. Don't need the long arm inserters. Here, have a bunch of batteries. I'm going to pull them separately so they're split off differently. Let's pull green and we'll pull red right underneath. Nope. Could have combined them up here, but that's fine. How do I want to combine these? Let's pull this down, pull this forward. This only needs green. I didn't even... We may put more robot construction on here, so let's just do this. It's a little less efficient, but why not? 1 million science used in the last hour? Holy moly. Now I see where the lag's coming from. It's processing all that. Let's also split this so that they get taken evenly. Since we don't need this anymore, let's do it like this. Let's take a splitter here. There we go. So now I'd like to make a factory that makes RoboPorts. 391,000 copper wire per second. Is that just being made and then immediately, like a stack inserter is just taking it and putting it into another? Like you're not like bussing that or anything, right? It's a ton. All used up. RoboPorts. Yes, okay. Iron, copper, steel, and plastic. Maybe I'll put that down here in this little pocket because we don't need more than one making those. No buffers or anything. No buffers on anything but science and some on oil. I tend to play with buffers, but I could see how that would eventually cause a bit of a bottleneck or lag if you're going huge with it. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like everything I do is troubleshooting. So like I end up with buffers on it. I'm like, you know what? There's a chest full of stuff in case I want to go pick it up myself. But then, we get to the stage that we're at now and we have robots and they'll go get stuff for us. So I almost don't need to do that. Yeah. When you tell yourself, I'll go clean it up later, and you never go back to that first base. I guess you could, if you build a mall or whatever, you could just go and tell all your robots to tear everything up from before. Yeah, we'll make a little RoboPort constructor down here. Let's see. And I'll need to get some stuff under the cliff here. By the time you know there's a problem, buffer's gone, yeah. Let's see, it's 4 ingredients though. Or 3 ingredients. I keep looking at the wrong. I keep looking at the raw. Steel, gear wheels, advanced circuits. So we have steel and advanced circuits here. We could pull them over. And we need something making the gear wheels. That's it. The oil products really need a tank to check and control flows on those. Are kind of above. That's true. There were a couple. This blueprint came with a couple of pumps, and so it's got some tanks over here to measure. But the couple pumps really just switch between making lubricant or making heavy. Yeah, lubricant's at 4K, and the pumps have logic set up to switch over to change the heavy oil to light oil if it's over 10K. Mostly for yeah. Yeah, that was my last playthrough, trying to logic everything out on my own. Now I don't mind using blueprints on this playthrough, just so that I can try to get, if I get to a point that I've never gotten to before, like if I start planning something bigger, then I'll probably start making my own blueprints. But before nuclear, we got to nuclear on the last playthrough, I believe. Yes, so we made those 2. Not a fan of others' prints. Usually I'm not. I found this really good book, Nihilus, Nilaus, base in a book, but it really only gets you up through, I mean, it does have a nuclear like blueprint in it, but there's not much around that time period, and it doesn't get you all the way up to the rocket. But there's a lot of starter stuff in it that makes things go a little bit faster for the beginning, and I don't mind that. And he seems to have been pretty considerate. He drops lights in and underground pipes, so he's been pretty considerate. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring the components in first. Nice. That's kind of what I want to get to eventually. Once I get to nuclear. At that point, anything after that's going to be all mine. Are we already out again? Zoom all the way out. Long, long reach. Yeah, I'd be interested in seeing if there's anything else that could be done, like maybe even giving the game high priority on your processor when it's running or something. Yeah. And then you don't want to start over at that rate. Like, you know, what was the point of getting to that point? Single core. Yeah, so it does sound like an upgrade would probably help you out. And then you could tell the multi-thread. Oh, the game only uses one? That would be an interesting mod then. If someone could mod in multi-core threading, that would be great. Or just an upgrade for the future game. Nice. More braking force. We haven't even built a vehicle. i6700 is faster quad core, 3.4 gigahertz. I was just messing with the other game that I've been playing, Noita, and I found that I did get a lot of improvement with that game by giving it a higher processing priority, which is, you know, could be dangerous if you're running anything else critical, but that was about all that I'm running when I'm streaming that and the streaming software. And then it actually runs on multi-core. So it's been constructed for that, which is nice. Okay, here we go. We need these. Pull that under to here. then we need, I keep looking at this, advanced circuits and steel plates. Let's just combine them and then pull them under. We'll pull them under to here. So we could do that like this. Let's see, go straight down, you come off and don't go up yet. You come down, you go up. There you go. Nice. So those are pulled through. There we go. Gear wheels, please. Roboport, please. One power line to rule them all. Well, maybe two. Feels weird putting a Roboport in a wooden box. Put the priority up. Got you 4 to 5. Not nearly what you would need, right? Like, I mean, it's barely anything. Man, this needs a second. I guess I could use stack inserters. Three, two, one. Oh, this isn't making enough, fast enough. Wait for it. There we go. Then I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. I'm gonna take this here and here. Oh, we need two. What are we missing? Iron. Megabase is down to 8.6 million on one copper patch. When that finally dies, it'll shut itself down. That might help. Yeah, but you shouldn't have to shut down part of your megabase. Then what's going to happen when you go and upgrade it later? I guess we'll just use fast inserters here. It's got a little messy. Because I haven't really switched to the large power poles yet either. Megabase is 1.6K SPM, pure vanilla. I'm gonna have to like come back to this chat later and like compare numbers to yours, because like I can't even imagine like what those numbers actually mean in the long term until I actually get to a point later where I'm making something similar myself. These probably don't have to be stack inserters. It's 45. Maybe, I mean, I'll put them on just to see. Like if you zoom out all the way on your map. Well, I guess you can't really zoom all, like I guess this is all the way, but like how many times larger than my maximum view size here would you say your mega base probably is? Is it itself taking up like they're passing over at like half the rate. I don't really want to make two more. We're not gonna be like rushing this thing to make a ton. I just need to add a few in so that we can start on a network here. Kind of want to run some up the middle of our bus. Always one of the more complicated things to do. Can't really ghost it in. Let's see, it starts here. Let's put it on our hotbar. Zoomed all the way out. Well, like, this is zoomed all the way out. So just one RoboPort square here. Mega base is under the solar farm. I kind of want to do that. Let me grab some more underground belts. 500,000 solar panels. No, actually, I think the link got censored out by the bot. You can send me a private message and I can take a look at it in between streams in a bit, if you'd like. I'll grab 2 of those. Yeah, I think offhand bot is set up to block links currently. Either that or Twitch settings might be. Yeah, so we pretty much need that. The next one would be here-ish. We'll come down 1. 2. We'll come down 2. We'll put it right there. No, 3 actually. So we need room for this splitter. We also need to power these as we go. I could use some big electric poles. Oh, we do have some. I just haven't put them in the hotbar. You don't need the iron chest in the hotbar. Let's put those in there. Yeah, one can go there. Gigabase is not as big as the Megabase, because you use extended and some other things like ultra powerful furnaces. Gotcha. And advanced modules. That's another thing I haven't gotten into yet, modules on this playthrough. Let's see. Keep an eye on it. There we go. Modules are so crazy expensive to make, right? It almost makes you wonder if they're worth it. I mean, I guess they're, you know, they're worth it once you're getting like the per minute multiplier, but like, right? Very resource intensive. There. Level 6 was 1900 level 1s of the modules. Yeah. Oh, jeez. That's something that... Does that keep going? Are there like higher level modules? Or is that a mod? Because I remember like up to 3. That's a mod, okay. We get it up right there. Oh, we can't, just barely. Let's put it up here. I don't want it to be off by 1. One in here. Sure. Once we have a vertical column, we can kind of expand out. Yeah, we'll put one more up here. Aw, man. I would need some... This one I'll let be offset a little bit, because otherwise I would need landfill, and I haven't started making that yet. And for one level 6 chip... Wait, so one chip uses 3k blue chips, 34k iron, 76k copper, and 24k plastic. Do you have your resources set to be higher than normal for what you're pulling out of the ground, or do you have to go look for more resources all the time and like train, like get it over to your base? Your way out. So do you just like keep exploring and like plopping down resource farms? Go out of the bottom and put some down there. No? Bigger for the... Oh, so like the actual... Is that how it works in vanilla? That the fields are bigger further out? That I didn't know, if that's the case. 140% mining, nice. Productivity. That makes a lot of sense. I've always wondered how some of these bigger bases work. As far as like being able to get the resources needed. Because my starting resources eventually run out, you know? This can be offset. Yeah, we'll bring one in here. Why not? Had lots of trains. I thought about trains, but I guess in the long run, like, you'd only need a few, right? Like nuclear stuff, maybe? Or do you actually have your robots? I guess they wouldn't be fast enough, really, to go long distances, right? In the hundreds. Let's see, this is gonna allow these to go down. We're gonna have to blow these out eventually. I think... Well, let's see if upgrade works from... Well, hold on. Make one, right click. Run out of UPS for, yeah, resources. That makes sense. We're gonna go yellow to red. I'm almost to blue though. Well, it's fine. We'll manually do some of these. Is that all we want to upgrade for now? I think that's all we've got to upgrade. Some of this stuff out of our inventory later. But yeah, let's see if our bots will do any of this for us. No, we need our personal roboport, that's right. Need 45 batteries. And apparently 50 gear wheels that it's making in our pocket right now. Okay. Like 5 seconds, we'll have a personal roboport. Remember how big it is. I think it's 4x4, so we may have to move some of this. We may need the next armor in order to make it even work. No, it's only 2x2. So now we need construction robots in our inventory. Amazing little things we'll forget. How many does this manage so far? 10. Just 10. There we go. We're running on 2 hours, 30 minutes. We're running to about the end of the Factorio stream. We're going to switch over to Noita here in just a moment. Yeah, this would go pretty slow if we upgraded the entire base with this. But you know what, we'll just do a little bit of this here and there. We'll have to set up some logistics. We need passive storage. Let's get an array of storage chests. Go ahead and craft some passive chests. And we can upgrade like a whole section of this. But we will need to eventually tell it to store these yellow yellow belts somewhere. So let's set up a storage array. And we can do it right over here. We don't have anything else going on in this section between these cliffs. We do have to make sure that it's reachable though. Let's do it right here. How many do we do? 20? Let's say trash. You tell it how many you want to keep, right? I guess I'll keep 100. Where are you going? Where? Do we have like a blueprint up there that we didn't build all of? Like where are they headed? We don't have any other logistics chests. We just built our first ones. Oh, they're building these. That's funny. These can come out. We don't need these. Bot capacity 14. 19 million. More infinites. Oh, we just ran out of power? That seems like a terrible coincidence that we were just building into that. Let's see. It's flashing. Are we that low? Let's go check on our power. So we had a bunch of stuff that we left blueprinted out here. Come on, guys. Get back in my pocket. Let's go check on our power and see what's going on. Got sick of researching mining productivity. Yeah, I guess it would, because then you'd produce more. How much can you convert from belts? Oh, we're out of coal. How much can you convert from belts into like just inserters, putting things directly into machines? MIDI loaders. Okay, so these just stopped producing coal when they started running out of power. That makes sense. But do we just need to upgrade this in general? Yeah, you're barely pulling anything because we're so low. Okay. Most of the stuff that we just built is probably eating just a ton of electricity, so let's go ahead and double this because we're not anywhere near starting nuclear yet. Solar panel mod. I would love a solar panel mod that makes it so you don't have to build 500,000 of them in order to have a powered base. And I mentioned nuclear, but yeah, solar power would be the next step for us. But, we just ran out grenades just in time to have a bunch of half blown out trees. MK9 solar panels takes like 16,000 to make one. It would be worth it if, again, if they produced the power that you would need out of that. Come on. If I don't chop these down, their power bars on the screen are just gonna bug me. Okay. Let's copy this. Reasonable size farm and over 100 gigawatts of power. 1.21 gigawatts. In the way. One tree. Alright, let's see. We need a couple of these. 6, 8, 10, 12, 24 of those. Took a crazy amount of RSS to make those. I can imagine. We need more iron. We have just enough for the boilers we need. While we're making those in our pocket, let's go get some more iron. Come on, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd have to send me a DM for me to see images. I don't mind you sending me one if you'd like, though. I just can't look at them right now while I'm on stream. How many did we make? You know, we'll just grab a bunch of iron and go back up and see how many we need. 6 higher level belts. Do they have different colors or do they just change names after a while? Different colors. Purple belts. I can imagine they just fly by. What do we need? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Really? Enough for all but one? Takes a level 3 speed module to make one belt. I guess they could just keep stacking that way too, though. You could eventually just need higher level modules for higher level belts and just keep going off into infinity. One more. This needs to be a burner inserter so that it's a failsafe. Exponential growth ends that fast. That makes sense. What do we have here? More of those. We need handful more of these burner inserters. They're supposed to be fail-safes. More to make in our pocket. Okay, build those out. Oh, they're not getting the water too, right? Not yet. No, that's fine. These were getting the water. I don't have any pipes. Make a pipe. Okay. Burner inserter. Just to have that on reserve. We can drop some coal in here too. So they'll probably make little to no electricity at first, but it might be enough to get us started again. We can go grab some more coal if we need to. We just don't have any in our inventory, and I kind of want to watch it for a second to see if it goes. 3 megawatts. If it's enough to get the coal miners started again. I wasn't even aware we were getting that low. Okay, we're getting a little bit of coal here. Let's go to our junk box and grab some more. Zoom out. Where's it at? It's down here somewhere. There it is. Let's grab all that wood. Yeah. Toss some kindling on the fire. Warehouses? Is that another mod for storage? No, we'll make 2 runs. Why not? We got brownouts. Those are big help to put down a buffer, kind of like a big splitter. Interesting. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't really think about that either. I split all the time. Trying to balance stuff. Run like 8 450 belts to it. Then can pull off 15 smaller ones. Interesting. Okay, so I set this to have a priority of allowing the wood through. But let's do the opposite now. That way if we have a steady amount of coal coming through again, then this will hold off and be like a Kickstarter reserve. Yeah. Are all these going? No, only 2. They're burning it faster than we're able to get it on the line. Okay. So if we have enough electricity then to use a stack inserter for some. We'll do both. Oh, he's so low powered though. He's helping. Enough to overwhelm this and saturate it just a little bit more. Now they're still being greedy. Oh, some got past. Bit more power, a little bit more power means this can move a little bit faster. Have we devised a system that will kick this back into gear once we run out of power? Maybe. Shouldn't be necessary. Eventually we'll have solar panels. Which I could just go ahead and put some into our grid just to... Yeah, we should probably start a solar array soon. This can only go so fast. Or slow in this case. Nuclear's better, yeah. I've never skipped solar for nuclear though. Yeah, we got some coal there. Solar's too RSS intensive early on. Resource intensive, yeah. Is solar better than nuclear later? Because you get solar sooner than nuclear on the research tree. Gotcha. So then you don't have to worry about like all the belts with all the nuclear material being traded around and everything. Seems to be picking up speed a little bit. How many squares do we have over here? Just, we put it too close to the water. The fluid kills the nukes. Ah, right. You did mention the fluid. You have to have the water cooling. Wrong way, that way. All right, now tons of wood coming through. If we get enough of these powered, then that wood will eventually be overwhelmed with coal. In theory. Come on, guys. Still not up to half just yet. There's the ramp back up, though. We were out of power here for a good 20 minutes. Compressor fluids 100 to 1. Nice. Yeah, I mean that makes sense because mathematically you might be playing at like 1/100th, like 1% the speed then without it. All this is super useful. Thank you for telling me about all this. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind for the future when we expand and, well, you know, the different mods we want to play with in the future for the series. Yeah. But if they also, if Factorio updates to have better fluid mechanic system, more efficient, that would be nice. And I would consider that in the same quality of life improvement eventually, especially if you expand to the point where, you know, everything's lagging. All right, fuel's getting to the near the end of the line. How's this looking? Okay, we're finally at max satisfaction again. We may need to up our coal production just to saturate the belt. There's a dev that streams and he was testing. Oh, nice. That I want to check out. I didn't know that the dev stream. That makes sense though. They do a lot of cool reports on what they're working on. We have another coal patch. We have a... I can get it more efficient. Let's see. Just broken. Yeah, we can get a few more in here like that. That should help a little bit. We have some coal on this side. Pull that in. Oh, also, this was just being used for grenades. Oh, so that doesn't help with this necessarily. I don't know if this backs up. If this gets fully saturated, it will. Power is a higher priority. Grenades. Gotta repair belts. Oh, good. That's right. We have our robots now. Do my bidding. Thank you. Tomorrow night, or tomorrow, might clip the wings on your mega base. Push this one till your PS goes below 40 and start a new one. Yeah, no, I'm super happy to have the bots now. Let's go up instead of over. I don't care about this iron patch right now. I mean, I'll try not to trample all over it, but... Let's go to there. There we go. Get a couple more of these in. Bring this up to here. Combine the two. Other way. There we go. That'll help. Now that this is more saturated, let's go take a look. Turn on module production to make level 3s and units per second. Dropped 6. Going to warehouse, about 150k level 3s, then turn off. Oh, warehouse 150k level 3s, then turn off the mod factory. Well, the warehouses are mod units too, right? That got stuck. Holding onto wood. Why are you not burning wood? You're not outputting electricity. We don't need these every other one. Or everyone, rather. Six by 6. I'll need to check that out. So what do we have happening here? These are not getting water. We didn't put water on this side. That's what it was. Nice. There we go. So worst case, the wood backs up here at the back end until they can't reach any coal anymore. They burn out their coal, then they grab some wood and clear the wood out. So that shouldn't get blocked up. The size is a bonus. Yeah, that makes sense. Because then you can like have lots of things pulling in and out of it. Okay, so that did end up using all the wood. I kind of want to see, let's chop some really quick, if it'll back up. Like we wanted it to now that it's all prioritized. Where'd the wood go? Am I blind? There it is. Okay, put that in there. Okay, it should just stop. And it should still be just coal coming through. Coal dries up. And this might be a little bit of a eh. I mean, but it still won't let wood through unless the coal dries up, but I like it. If the power starts to go out or something, and the miners stop, and the coal dries up, then wood will flow. At least hopefully long enough for us to see some like brownouts and come up and fix it. But okay, I think with that, that's going to do it for Factorio for the evening. And we're still going to stream for a bit longer. I'm going to switch over to Noita. Oz, if you want to stick around, you can. Don't know if Factorio is your only interest, but we're doing some variety streaming lately, so we're trying to stream. I'm trying to stream a couple games every night that I'm streaming, Sundays and Wednesdays. So we're gonna wrap Factorio here. I'm gonna take about a 5-minute break or so, and I'll be right back. Yeah, if you want to stick around, it's really awesome. It's a roguelike where you build your own wands, but if I want to check that out later, you might be interested. But it definitely doesn't have the same type of logic. It's got a different kind of like offensive building logic. But anyway, alrighty. Oh, you build your own wands for magic out of components that you get, different elemental components, but it's mostly an action game where you're like shooting projectiles at enemies and trying to make your way down through randomized levels. It's different every time you play. We're going to play with a mod today that randomizes your starting kit so that you kind of get job classes, so that'll be neat. But yeah, cool. Well, I'll be right back. Good night.